up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. I almost stopped the video. So let me turn this music down, honey. But we're gonna go to Starbucks because today I do want Starbucks. And I'm actually not gonna go to this park, so we're gonna take a little ride because I want to go to another park because I really like their trail. So after I make my video, I'm gonna take a little walk. I like my local park that's like close, the one that I always go to that's close to my house. I like their trail, but I want to go to a different trail. And it's also close. After I walk, I'm going to go have lunch. And it's also close to the Jack's Urban Eats over there. I think I have a goal in mind in terms of Jack's Urban Eats. Even though I can probably make all their salads myself, I kind of want to have every single one of their salad. So today I think I'm going to do either, I don't know. They have so many good salads there. So many good salads. So we don't have anything to talk about. I did watch a couple of things. I watched the Vanderpump Rules reunion this morning. I'm not taking any notes because as soon as I start taking notes, I feel like it's something that I have to do. And I watch Vanderpump Rules to enjoy it. I do not watch it to review it, even though I review shows that I enjoy, but there's some shows that I like to just lay there or sit there and watch the show and laugh and gasp and all the things, right? Like Below Deck, I will never review that show. I enjoy it so much. And I really, like over probably the last month, probably like a month and a half, I really fell in love with Below Deck, during my time away from the YouTube, streets. There was, in the month of April, there was a Below Deck marathon, and I was watching it, and when I tell you I enjoyed it so much, oh my God, I enjoy the dynamics between the crew. I enjoy watching the chef make all the fun things. I enjoy watching the chef's anxiety levels when they are like under the gun. I love Below Deck. I enjoy it a lot. I love it. So I'm never going to review that show ever. I'll talk about it probably, like I talk about it and tweet about it, but I'm not going to do anything like review it. So I'm going to watch the Vanderpump Rules reunion again. But I thought it was actually really good. And if you watch it on Peacock, it's actually uncensored on Peacock. So they didn't bleep out any of the cuss words or anything. So if you have Peacock and you watch it on Bravo, they edited it to take, and they were cussing so much. I figure I can't even imagine what it was like watching it with all the bleeps and stuff like that. I can't even imagine how that was. But I'm trying to think. I wonder if they have matcha, because I do want a matcha latte, a matcha tea latte, an iced matcha. But I want to add chai. I want to add chai to it. I want to add 2 pumps of chai or sprinkles. Is it pumps or sprinkles? I don't know what they're doing in there with the chai. We'll see if they have the matcha. If not, we'll do our usual. But I also watched the first part of the Danae Jackson interview on My Future Wifey podcast, which I hate the name. I hate the name. My Future Wifey, girl, shut up. But whatever. And I made a statement, and I had to like put it in my notes because I didn't want to forget. I was watching her and I really felt sad for her, but I was watching her and I realized that she's not alone. And I I don't even want to read the comments under the we're going to read the comments because I'm going to go to some of the clips and talk about them, but I haven't watched part 2 yet, and I think part 2 is where she actually gets into more of her breakdown. Do you all have matcha yet? Are you still out? Hello? Hello? Maybe she's checking.
I'm sorry, what can I serve you?
Do you all have matcha yet?
Yeah, we have matcha.
Okay, I would like a iced venti matcha with oat milk. And can you add chai to that?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's all I wanted.
Alright, and it comes with 6 pumps of chai. Do you want 6 or do you want less?
Oh, I want less. So let's do 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, I just want the flavor.
Window for 7:15, okay?
All right, thank you. Yeah, she was like, it comes with 6 pumps of chai. Did y'all hear her? Bitch, no, I just want the flavor. I don't want it to be a chai matcha latte. I hope she got oat milk because she didn't hear me when I initially asked her, do they have the matcha in? That's what I'm in the flavor of. I should have told her light ice or medium ice, like easy, not easy ice, but medium ice. I know there's so many tricks. Like you can ask for like a cup of ice on the side and then, or some shit, I should have asked for a water too. Anyways, yeah, so Denia Jackson was on this podcast and she was talking about her relationship with F-Boy Supreme, Derek Jackson, and their relationship and how they met. Like the first part is how they met, they met at Tuskegee is where they went. I believe she said Tuskegee, I believe. She said she actually came from an environment where she was in a school where the black kids were a minority. So she went to a mostly white school leading up to college, and then she went to a black university and she met him there. And the way that their relationship progressed. See, there's that blue. Oh, I wonder if I can. Oh, he's driving too fast. There's that blue, it's like a bluish, grayish black on that Honda. But anyways, and so she, just went through we don't have to go through that because really what we're talking about is the dynamic of their relationship and how they got there. And remember the other day that when I said that, being in a relationship, when either partner has a low self-esteem, it really doesn't do well for the relationship. And I was talking earlier, and I feel like when you're in a relationship and one person has a low self-worth or low self-esteem, and then you find a person who will actually take advantage of that, like there's 2 dynamics, right? One where either person has a low self-esteem and it just puts a strain on yourself, it puts a strain on the relationship. But the other dynamic is they know this person has a low self-esteem and low self-worth, and they take advantage of that. And I feel like that is what her situation is. Also, I do, and it's sad to say, but I feel like she is a pick-me personified. And the pitfalls of being a pick-me is what you see in Denia Jackson. Because at one point, she said that he had basically throughout their entire relationship was cheating on her. Their relationship was on again, off again. And she stuck around, knowing all of his infidelities, seeing him, videos of him having sex with other women and not confronting him about it. and keeping it in. At one point, she said there was a time in their relationship where she was, which I didn't understand. It felt like it didn't match up to me, where at one point she said she didn't know, or he didn't know about, hold on, I don't know if I have, do I have, oh, I do. Okay. She didn't, he didn't know that she knew about all of his infidelities. And also, at one point, I guess he knew that she knew, because she said she was passing women on the stairwell, like going, leaving him and another woman coming in. And I guess he was just rotating women. Another thing that I did not like was that the old boy kept laughing. Now, she has a great personality. She has really good comedic timing. Like, she was cracking jokes and I was like laughing, kind of chuckling with her. But ultimately, and like when she was like, yeah, no, for real, it was really sad. It is really sad. And she even said, where do you have to be in your self-worth to allow yourself to be treated like that, and to continue participating in that, when you know and you have an awareness that this is wrong and you don't deserve that treatment. And like I said, I'm going to read some of the comments, but there are a lot of women who operate in the same way. It might not be the same exact story. It may not be to that extent, but there are thousands of women who operate just like Denia Jackson in the relationships that they have with men, constantly being mistreated, cheated on, still sleeping with him, unprotected, like literally putting your life at risk so you can ultimately get picked. And when she said that he proposed to her, I guess it was a big deal, but she said she felt like she won. He picked me. She won. She won. And you really have to be in an altered state of reality to feel like the person who has been abusing you, like physical, I feel like it's physical abuse when a man is sleeping with other women and he sleeps with you and you sleep with no protection. Like, you're enduring physical abuse, emotional abuse, I don't know what other kind of abuse, but I feel like emotional and physical abuse is when somebody is cheating on you. And for you to believe that at the end of all of that abuse that you've endured with this man, when he finally proposes, your abuser is now your prize. Girl, what the fuck? That is a mind fuck, because how in the world do you feel like after all of this that you are now deserving to be legally bound to this person? And when she said that, I was like, oh my God, the ultimate pick me, and sleeping with him, and then like just holding out and holding out for years. I think they were together, she said 7 years before he proposed. And he's in all this time, he's developing this online following and literally giving advice to himself. Giving advice to himself and warning women about men like him. Warning women, and women still in line trying to get with him, because I don't think a lot of people knew that he was married for a long time. I don't think people knew that he was married. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get my Starbucks stuff together. I have a lot of points. A lot of stars, honey. And it felt like she was just a psychological abuse as well. And then the self-harm, right? I feel like it's self-harm to actually witness someone that you are romantically involved with in an on again off again relationship, witness them having sex with other women and not confront him about it and just let it continue. No, ma'am. Hi. Can I have a short straw?
Have you ever had chai in your matcha?
No.
It's so good.
Is it? Can you press no thanks for me?
Oh, I did.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. And can I also have a napkin just to get off the condensation?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. She was like, have you ever, oh, you heard her, huh? Have you ever had chai in your matcha? She was like, it's so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, girl. Okay, let's see where we're going. I'm going to go by our other park just to see, because now I don't feel like driving to the other park, but then I have a plan. So we might drive. Let's go ahead and drive to the other place. But I need to get my shit together first. A lot of people hanging around out in their cars and stuff. Yeah, it was really, really sad. So I'm going to go to the blogs and some of the clips that they posted. We're going to talk about some of the clips that they posted and listen to them, right? Because it's really sad. It is really sad. And like I said, I hope there's no one in the comments. This is what I said in my statement. I hope there's nobody in the comments disparaging her, because a lot of women deal with that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's almost like, I mean, you don't know until it happens to you. You don't know that that's going to happen to you. And you don't know what you're going to do when you find yourself in relationships where a person is disrespecting you by cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how you react. But if your self-esteem and your self-worth is in the trash can, then you are probably more than likely, and low self-esteem, low self-worth, male worshiping, pick me, you're going to put up with so much shit. If you see your value in a man choosing you and picking you, and your self-esteem is low, your self-esteem, I feel like, is already low if you feel like your self-worth and value comes with a man choosing you and picking you. I feel like that's already a sign of a low self-worth. In addition to not feeling good about yourself. She said, like, she was kind of, awkward and stuff like that. And she felt like, oh my God, this guy who's this athlete, he's fine, he looks good, he's kind, and he picks you, and you're this awkward girl. You feel like you've won something. You know what I'm saying? Which is really sad, and I think when, the way that girls to women are socialized to actually see their self-worth based on a man choosing them, I think it does kind of set you up to be trapped in an abusive, whatever the abuse looks like, relationship. I truly feel like that. That's why I said, what she's gone through, there are thousands of women who can relate to that. It may not be as harsh as what she was dealing with. It might not be, but there have been a time where you didn't see the value in yourself and were mistreated by another person. And you stayed for a while, right? You stayed for a while, even though you were mistreated. I've done it, but then the part is where you learn not to do it again. Don't keep doing it. That's the part I think people get effed up with. It's like you get into these relationships, and I really feel bad. I've always felt bad for women who jump from relationship to relationship. Their personality is them being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I feel sad for those people who do that. Men and women just jump from relationship to relationship. Again, it's like, who are you? You don't even know who you are unless you're in a relationship. Anyway, she was saying stuff like, I think she started tutoring him or something. It was something. And she, she was awkward and this and that. But she said, it started right away. Him not, being faithful to her accepting it, her not telling him that she knew that he was being unfaithful. It doesn't seem like he is a person who honors faithfulness and doesn't have a lot of integrity, based on what she said. And I feel like that's the ultimate Yelp review, what she's putting out. But it's not going to stop women from being in line trying to get with Derek Jackson. It won't stop, even though, right? Because there's going to be women who are going to say she allowed it. Yeah, she allowed it. She participated in it. And she said, I participated in that. I participated in that. And what she was doing was holding out, waiting for him to pick her. And I can't wait to watch part 2, because I really want to get into this, what looks like this fanatical relationship with Christianity that she seems to be like she seems to be like teetering on fanatic, based on the thing, like what we saw her, when we saw her online, that was a woman having a breakdown. I don't give a damn what anybody says. We saw a woman getting to, the last straw, like the straw, what do they say? The straw that broke the camel's back. That's what we were watching. A woman at her wit's end, right? And I hope that Jesus is not her therapist. I hope that she's in therapy, because at one point she said that she was in therapy with 3 therapists, and then she realized, and then she ended up picking one. But it is the pitfalls of being a pick-me. It's like enduring all of this abuse from this man, and then when he finally chooses you, you are rejoicing like he picked me, I won, and his behavior doesn't change because you never left. I really truly believe that if the behavior doesn't, if there's no consequence for the behavior, there's no reason for him to change. And there's so many women that see their worthiness in being partnered, like literally see their worthiness in being partnered, that they don't even acknowledge that this man was abusive to his ex-wife or wife or whatever, and they go and enter into relationships with these people. And it's like, you didn't see how the person's character based on the way they treated their partner, their ex-partner, and they're still available. That's why I feel like Derek Jackson, doesn't matter what Denia says, he's not going to be the access to women is not going to go anywhere. He's going to still have the same access to women. Okay, let's try this. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. I feel like throwing it against the window. That's how good it is. I feel like throwing it out of the window. Somebody's helmet is in the street. Oh my God, this is so good. Oh my God, and it's so cold. It's so good. Oh my God. With the chai in it, girl. Yes, ma'am. So good. Okay, so we're almost to our destination. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop this video here and make another video, because we're going to keep talking about it, but I feel like I don't want the video to go too long, because I know y'all like long form, but my analytics are, it's on average. I got to look at the average. Come on, where are you going? That boy's a liar. Sandoval's a liar. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video right here. Take care of each other, protect your energy, and I'm coming right back with another one. All right, peace.